All right, guys. Hey, what a race. What a race at Eldora. Tristan Dozier, your winner. Robbie Milburn, second place. Jackson Morris, third place tonight at Eldora. You're watching WFR Sim Racing. I want to thank all you guys who are tuning in right now. We are about to go back live at Lincoln Speedway. Lincoln Speedway will be live tonight. Two more times, actually. But we're about to join everybody again at Lincoln Speedway. It's going to be a good night of racing. One more time for the super late models and the weekend challenger boys. Jump back in here with me, and we'll see you here in a few more minutes once they get it loaded up. Hey, real quick, just want to say we got one viewer on YouTube right now. If you're the viewer watching on YouTube, we want to thank you. That's a brand new platform for us. Shoot a comment real quick. Let us know you're watching. But I see you there. I'm watching you on Restream. But I see we got one viewer on YouTube. Let me know who you are. Holler at me. Tell me where you're watching from. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in already, we're about to go live. The track is loading, and we're about to go live here in just a few more minutes. All right. We're live at Lincoln Speedway now. Or is it Lincoln Speedway, Lincoln Raceway? I keep getting them messed up.
It's Lincoln Speedway.
Lincoln Speedway. We just left Eldora, traveled a little bit, got to Lincoln Speedway. We got them lined up. As usual, if you've been watching our broadcast with these guys, you know that the first 5 minutes of getting into the track, first 5 minutes of practice is shut down. Everybody get lined up in the chute, and then we'll roll them out with 5 minutes to go, give you 5 minutes of practice. And, man, tell me a little bit about Lincoln Speedway. And if you're just joining us, I got Justin Drawhorn up in the booth with me tonight. He's not going to be racing with these guys tonight. He decided to jump up in the booth, and they're going to be doing some announcing with us. And if anybody drops out of this race, we'll drag them over, too, and talk with them a little bit. But, Justin, tell me a little bit about Lincoln. If I recall, Lincoln is shaped like a boiled egg.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, Lincoln's an oddball track. Turns 1 and 2, man, there. You get in there too hard, you're definitely going to pile up, take some folks out. It's a tight quarters race, but it makes for some good racing.
Well, man, I'm looking forward to it. I guess you'd consider this a little bit of short track racing. Pretty short.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too short, but it ain't real big. But these got some tight turns. And definitely gives you a good cushion up there on the wall.
Who do you think we need to be watching here at Lincoln tonight?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. This could be anybody's race with this track. It's gonna be hard to say. I don't know if I could pick somebody right now. I got to see how this thing plays out.
Well, we saw Dozier win the last one at Eldora, Milburn right behind him, and also Jackson Morris, third place in that one. Right here we're looking at Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick had a hell of a run in that race, and Jackson Morris got him by inches, literally inches, to get on the podium at Eldora in that last race. Now we're at part 2. You're watching us on Facebook right now. You're also watching us on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and the Instagram is not quite working like it should, so we're not on Instagram for this portion. But you are watching part 2. We are at Lincoln Speedway. Got an eye on Tyler Hamrick right now in practice. As Tyler Hamrick currently, like I like to say, fastest in practice. Got Cole McKeehan joining us now. And trying to see if anybody... Ooh, there's a new one. Tell me how to say that. Sterling Evilizer.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'll probably butcher it as bad as you would. But yeah, one thing that's gonna spice it up a little bit. If I remember right, part of the rules was the top 2 from the last race will take an EOL.
Nice. Is that in the heat race or in the feature?
Pretty certain that will be for the feature. They might have worked it out in Discord and maybe changed it up with heat, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, that should make it pretty exciting for those boys to have to start on the back. But again, 50 laps, plenty of time to get up through there. As long as you don't get tore up too bad trying to do it.
Oh yeah. I think if here some patience is going to pay off for certain. It's tight to run 3 wide here, so you gotta give a lot, take a little.
Well, tell me a little bit real quick. I'm going to pull up the 2024 schedule on the screen here for everybody watching. I know we're going to Knoxville. We're going to kick it off at Knoxville in January. Then we're going to Lernerville, Lucas Oil, and I-55 all in January. But what track are you looking forward to the most?
If I'm gonna say, I'm looking forward to I-55 after the run we had there earlier, about a month or so ago, with the street stocks. I'm looking forward to that, and Lucas Oil. Them two probably a couple of my favorite tracks right there.
I haven't downloaded Lucas Oil yet, so I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a cool race to watch with the late models, super late models, and pro late models. And but I'll tell you, man, I-55 has probably become one of my favorite tracks so far to watch, and I'm pretty partial to Lanier as well.
Oh yeah, Lanier. If I'm gonna say, Lanier is probably by far my favorite track. Had some good runs there, and some couple different race types, leader runs top, some hosted races, stuff like that. I mean, Lanier is probably gonna be a barn burner. Tyler's got these he's got these track conditions figured out. We tested a lot with a lot of different stuff, and he found one that made a lot of these tracks very, very racy.
Well, man, there you see it, the 2024 season schedule for the Weekend Challenger Racing League. And again, you are watching WFR Sim Racing, iRacing. You're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We got a couple of YouTube viewers tonight, somebody watching on Twitch. And so it's cool to see that those platforms are working. Not super concerned with how many people we're getting just yet. Just want to get it out there, get the forces going. And hey, if you're watching right now, as I always say, I hate to sound like a YouTube girl, but that's kind of part of this whole streaming thing I'm starting to learn. But if you don't mind, click that thumbs up down there in the bottom as fast as you can. Click it about 100, 200 times, or whatever makes you feel good. And all that clicking, all that liking, clicking the hearts, all that good stuff helps us out a whole bunch, and it helps us grow this page, helps our page get out there, and it tells your friends that you enjoy watching sim racing right here on Facebook or whatever platform you're watching on. But thank you very much if you're watching on Facebook for clicking that thumbs up for me. It means a whole lot. If you are a top follower, Larry Drawhorn, Justin's dad, is our first top follower on the page, man. He's always here watching. He always tunes in, supporting his boys, supporting all these guys racing. And he supports our page. But if you have that top follower badge next to your name, you do not have to compete in any of the drawings. You don't have to do any of the contests that we put on. You're automatically names in the hat for a drawing. Every time we have a drawing or any kind of contest, your name is already in the hat just for being a top follower. All right, and that's going to round out practice. 1 second to go. Checkered flags are out. And we're going to get going with some heat racing here pretty quick.
We'll jump into qualifying.
Qualifying. Man, I always forget about the qualifying. Got to qualify coming up first.
Yeah, we kind of took a vote on what all we wanted to do, and qualifying and heat races was what everybody wanted. So
well, that's what racing is, man, and I like to see some heat racing. And I know Tyler, when I first started working with you guys, Tyler was kind of apologetic about that first 100-lap race he got me in on with y'all. It lasted like 2 hours. I said, man, that's racing. I enjoy racing. And run all the heat races, run all the C's and B's and everything you want, because that's my favorite part of the night is watching all the qualifying and the heat racing.
Yeah, I mean, it's about like going to the track, paying for your pit pass, and they want a hot lap qualify and then throw you straight to a feature.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some fans like it, some fans hate it. It all depends on who they are.
Jackson Morris rounding out already with a top qualifying time over Tyler Hamrick, Mason Dozier, Ronnie Wells, and Jacob Diaz. Jackson Morris with a 15:04 around the track. Sterling Evilizer now coming in there. I'm going to say that name different every time I say it. Sterling Evilizer. I'm going with that, Evilizer. Jackson Morris still fastest in qualifying. Robbie Milburn and Mason Dozier. Tyler Hamrick, Tristan Dozier, your top 5 fastest. Stephen Gaines, Sterling, Equalizer. Ronnie Wells, Jacob Diaz, and Cole McKeon. Top 10 qualifying right now. But Jackson Morris, man, I'm telling you, I think he's a sleeper. I don't hear much out of him. He don't say much when I interview him. But I thought he was going to sleep on that last race, and he did. And I think he's going to do the same thing tonight.
Yeah, I think after seeing his performance right there in that last race, if it stays like it is, Jackson's gonna start on pole for Heat 1. If he can seal the deal, he'll start from the front row, and think he'll be fine. I think he'll be on the podium for sure.
Well, Matthew Nosworthy just behind him by .01. Robbie Milburn .02 off the fastest time. Mason Dozier .05 tied with Tyler Hamrick at .05. Tristan Dozier .06. And, man, I'm telling you, those six one more time around Lincoln tonight is going to be a hell of a show to watch, I think, in that feature.
Oh, yeah, most certainly. It's a tight field, so it's definitely going to be something to watch. I had hopped over right there during our break and kind of chit-chatted with them, told them all to put on a hell of a show. They did good last time. Hopefully it'll be even better this time.
I always enjoy jumping in the Discord with those guys and giving them a little bit of hell when I can. I know Tyler, man, I try to pick at him every chance I get, but man, Jackson Morris, I think we're going to be hearing from him tonight for sure. I think what is the points format? Is it overall finish tonight for the payout?
Believe I think it might be taking how everybody finishes. I think it's pretty much overall finishes. I could be wrong, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say something and it'd be something totally different.
Well, here we go, rolling off heat race number 1, and right up front, Jackson Morris and Robbie Milburn on the front row. And looks like old Tyler Hamrick. There's Stephen Gaines, man. Stephen Gaines had a good run going on that last track at Eldora, and I guess he kind of got up into the wall, lost all that momentum, but, man, he was making a good run there with about 10 laps to go. Thought he was going to get up there in the podium.
Yeah, if I remember right, I think Steven come down in 1 and 2 and caught the wall a little bit and killed his nose, but was able to kind of round it back up and get a little close to them guys.
Well, they come out of turn 4, and we're going to go green right here, I do believe. Sorry, that was turn 2. Pace truck pulls off early at this track.
Oh, yeah. We're going to take them green right here.
Jackson Morris going to lead them off. Robbie Milburn on the outside. And there you see Tyler Hamrick on the inside. Stephen Gaines in the 4 car of Kevin Walker. That's a new name for me. He has not been with these guys at most of the series races, but showed up tonight for the money. See Tyler Hamrick there on the inside. Oh, and the 4 car going to turn Stephen Gaines into the wall. We will go back and confirm that. But I'm going to jump into the ride with the 4 car cockpit previous crash. And let's just roll them on back here a little bit and see what happened there. We jump in with the 4 car coming into the turn there. It looks like Stephen Gaines might get a little bit sideways. Yeah. Stephen Gaines just a little bit sideways there. And I think that Walker just might not have had any place to go. We see back inside the cockpit of Walker's car and Tyler Hamrick up here. Let's go jump in Tyler's car, see what he's seeing. Outside on the second row right there. Well, coming on down. Going to be inside second row behind Jackson Morris.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Steven kind of stepped out and then Kevin got on the binders trying to stop and avoid him, but it just wasn't quick enough.
Well, jumping in the cockpit with Kevin, you can hear the motor shut down coming out of the turn. And so I think he had it shut down as much as he was comfortable shutting it down in that scenario.
Yeah, I think it's hard to make a call, but I mean, seeing he did woe up trying to back it down. I don't think he intentionally done it. I think it was more of a racing deal, but
The 21 of Cole McKeon real tight on that last lap. Took everybody up the track with him there a little bit. Kind of lost the momentum for the whole back of the pack. The 74 car, Tyler Hamrick now tracking down Jackson Morris. Got a little retribution coming, Jackson Morris, because Tyler Hamrick got beat out in that last race for the podium by, I mean, it had to be 3 inches. And by Jackson Morris. So now Tyler Hamrick on the back bumper of Jackson Morris, tracking him down. 2 laps to go around Lincoln as we keep an eye on these two in heat race number 1. Jackson Morris, your leader, as they cross. White flags out, 1 lap to go. Jackson Morris down and around the bottom, trying to hold that bottom line, not let Tyler Hamrick in there. Tyler Hamrick going to go in there and put the door on him. Tyler Hamrick puts the door on Jackson Morris. Looks like Tyler checked up a little bit.
yeah,
To let Jackson get that finish, maybe.
yeah, it looked like Tyler was anticipating Jackson to stay high, and Tyler lifted right there at the end, give Jackson his position back, and Tyler, he tries to race everybody the way he wants to be raced. And
Well, that was a solid job by Tyler to do that. And at first, I thought Tyler just went in there and bonsai'd him a little bit, and then to see Tyler check up on the front stretch there and give him that win says a lot about Tyler Hamrick, man. I tell you.
oh yeah, he races everybody with respect, and he didn't want it that way, so he done the right thing and let him get his position back, and everybody still stayed in the same place. So hats off to Tyler for that, for sure.
Both of the Dozier boys in this race here, we see Nosworthy up front, Mason Dozier on the outside, Tristan Dozier on the inside second row. In the 15 car, not sure who's in the 15 ride just yet.
That's gonna be Sterling
Oh,
Eaglesizer.
Sterling, yep. 79 and Nosworthy going to lead this one off. Mason Dozier on the outside, Tristan Dozier on the inside behind him. Ronnie Wells back there in the back, and also see Jacob Diaz back there as we look to go green out of turn 4. Nosworthy going to throw that right rear up in there a little bit, and we see the brothers Dozier getting together back there a little bit. Not sure what happened there, but a little slapping back and forth there between the two Dozier boys.
Oh yeah, I think that was just a little brotherly love, some love tapping going on for sure.
Mason Dozier going to take it over right here for the second position.
Oh.
And Tristan Dozier goes around Sterling Eaglesizer behind him. And let's go back and see what happened there. We were in the car with the 15 cockpit, previous crash, and we will roll it on back here. See just what happened there. See him right here behind Tristan Dozier going into the turn. Oh, I'm not going to call that one.
Yeah.
Let's change the view a little bit, and we'll go back and watch that one more time from this angle.
Yeah, I don't think Sterling anticipated Tristan check up as much as he did, and you can hear him try to get it back down and load up.
I think old Tristan just threw it a little sideways off there in the turn, and yeah, checked up a little too hard. Get him lined back up. The pace truck is off. Matthew Nosworthy out front. Mason Dozier behind him. Tristan Dozier trying to get back up here to our leader. There we go. Green flag coming out right here out of turn 4. Single file. Nosworthy going to lead him off. Mason Dozier, Tristan Dozier, Sterling Eaglesizer, Ronnie Wells, and Jacob Diaz in this one. Take a look at Nosworthy up there right now, leading this one by just over 3/4 of a second over Mason Dozier. See if I can jump to a little bit better camera view here. Not a whole lot going on in this heat race here as we go halfway with 2 to go. 6-lap heat races here at Lincoln tonight. Mason Dozier trying to track down that back bumper of Matthew Nosworthy, but I don't know if he's going to have the time to do it. One more lap. White flag is out as we go around one more time. Mason Dozier down around the bottom trying to get a little bit of ground on Nosworthy. See what they do right here. Nosworthy going to go to the bottom, keep that bottom line shut down. And Matthew Nosworthy going to be your winner in heat race number 2. Mason Dozier, second place. Ronnie Wells, third. Tristan Dozier, Jacob Diaz, and Sterling Evilsizer out. And it's feature race time. What do you think, Drawhorn?
Man, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my boy Mason Dozier. I got high hopes for him, high expectation. I think it's time for him to get the monkey off his back and get this tricky place figured out. I'm gonna go with old Mason tonight.
Mason Dozier. Let's go back here and take a look at Mason. Right there, starting second row outside. And I hate to take the guy on the front row, man, but I'm going to go with Jackson Morris. Jackson Morris in the 2 ride is going to be my pick for this race. I think he's going to get it out front and keep it there.
Yeah.
Nosworthy, though, pretty fast ride, man. He's got a rocket, and he was fast in practice, fast in qualifying. Won his heat race, puts him on the outside pole. And I think Nosworthy is probably going to be on the back bumper of Jackson Morris, unless whoever gets the jump here is going to lead the first half of this race for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like you seen, turn 1 and 2 is tricky, man. It's as long as whoever gets the lead, as long as they can hit 1 and 2 good, I think they'll be good for the first 20, 30 laps.
And real quick, everybody, if you're watching, we're getting ready to go green. Hit that like button, hit those heart buttons, hit them about 150, 200 times till you feel good about it. But right now, Jackson Morris going to lead them off. Good jump by Jackson Morris. Tyler Hamrick down around the bottom. Nosworthy up top. Losing a little bit of ground right off the bat. Mason Dozier falling back a little bit. Stephen Gaines coming up there on the inside behind Tyler Hamrick. But Tyler Hamrick strong on that start. Looks like somebody glitching back there in the blue ride. Not sure who that is.
I believe that's Stephen Gaines.
Oh, and Mason Dozier goes around. Ooh, not sure what happened there. We will go to previous crash and go back and watch that a little bit. Keep an eye on Mason Dozier right here in the 23 car. Looks like the 4 car just kind of gets off into him a little bit there. Kevin Walker. Not sure Mason really checked up. We can jump in the cockpit of the 4 car. And let's go back and take a look at that one more time.
It looks to me like Kevin got in there a little too hard.
Here's the replay right here from the inside. Yeah, I don't know, man. From the cockpit, looks a little different. Looks like kind of the same thing. Mason Dozier checked up just a little too hard, kind of like Tristan did earlier. And I think the 4 car Walker maybe just wasn't quite ready for that hard of a checkup. He shut it down from the cockpit. You can hear him shut it down as much as he could.
Yeah.
Jackson Morris still our leader. Tyler Hamrick, what do you think about Tyler Hamrick in this race, man? He's pretty strong on that restart. He's got a real strong restart game. I will tell you that. Tyler Hamrick don't sleep.
Yeah, Tyler's definitely good here. We've done some testing here before, and man, he gets out front, gets some clean air. He's definitely gonna be on it.
Well, keep an eye on Jackson Morris, my pick for the night. 3 laps in, man. He's got it sewed up. I think Jackson Morris is going to have his hands full. He's going to have to drive the tires off of it to stay out there. And that's going to be the downside to leading this race from the beginning, I think. Dustin Bohannon says who won the first one. That's gonna be who won the first one. Tristan Dozier, right? No, yeah.
Yep, Tristan Dozier.
Tristan Dozier got the first win, and Robbie Milburn behind him, and it was Jackson Morris snuck in on Tyler Hamrick at the line by about 3 inches to take the last podium spot.
Yeah. There were little issues on who was wanting to claim that.
Oh, really?
Jump over and take care of that real quick. I had to shoot Tyler a message. I was about to hop over in Discord with him.
Well, Jackson Morris, our leader right now. Tyler Hamrick, real strong on the first start. And going to keep an eye on that 74 ride. I think he's got a little bone to pick with everybody tonight after not making the podium in that first race by a few inches. And like Justin just said, a little bit of discrepancy possibly about whose it could have been. But I think that that was pretty cut and dry. Tyler Hamrick showing on the board as the leader, but he's not the leader. Jackson Morris is your leader. Pace truck should be pulling off right here. We'll lead them down the backstretch into 3 and 4, and we're going to go green one more time. 6 laps down out of 50. Jackson Morris, your leader. Going to lead them off one more time out of turn 4 here at Lincoln Speedway. Like I said, keep an eye on that 74 car. He is not a sleeper when it comes to restarts. Tyler Hamrick down around the inside right now. Going to see if he can make that inside line work. He's going to have to do something drastic here. Throw it down low. Jackson Morris going to keep it down there low with him on the entry.
Oh. A little bobble by Tyler. Him and Jackson made a little bit of contact coming out of 4.
Man, I was not live. I was actually calling it a little bit different, calling the green flag, and I was behind you.
Oh.
No, that was my fault. I didn't refresh after that crash. I was calling it all funky.
You pulled a old Brian.
Yeah, I was a few laps behind. Now we see here, big battle up front. Jackson Morris and Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick, ooh, a little bit tight coming out of that turn. Had to check it up, turn it down. Tyler Hamrick down around the bottom. Jackson Morris up top. Jackson Morris is super fast here at Lincoln tonight.
I don't want to jinx nobody, but look who's in 3rd place. Old Milburn himself and found his way to the front.
Milburn's going to get up there and battle it out with these guys. Stephen Gaines, once again, I think Stephen Gaines didn't like the way Eldora went. He's going to have to do something here at this track if he wants to get up there in the money.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler
He's
Hamrick.
coming.
Tyler Hamrick pretty loose off the turn there coming out of 4. We keep an eye on this race up here for the lead position. Tyler Hamrick trying to track down the back bumper of Jackson Morris. Not quite getting there. Jump back here and take a look at the 80 car. We see Robbie Milburn and Stephen Gaines. Stephen Gaines down around the bottom. They're going to go 3 wide. Not yet. Who is that behind him? Matthew Nosworthy. Keep an eye on Matthew Nosworthy as well. I think he's going to get back up there to the front.
We got a wreck coming into 1.
We got a wreck somewhere. Let's go back and see what happened.
Mr. Ronnie Wells, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, looked like he just tapped the right rear of Tristan Dozier and turned him out into the wall. Ronnie Wells. We'll rewind that one more time. Bad luck for Ronnie Wells tonight, man. Eldora didn't go his way. And right here, just a little bump into the back corner of Tristan Dozier. Turned him out to the wall. Instantly hit the escape and hit the pits.
Yeah, it looked like Ronnie got a little loose coming off of 4. Trying to keep it off of Tristan. Touched him in the right rear. And got into the wall.
And we take a look at our leader, Jackson Morris, right now. Jackson Morris stepping on out there. Had a pretty good battle going on with Tyler Hamrick there for a minute. Tyler Hamrick, I don't know if he's got what it's going to take to get up past Jackson Morris, but I think we're going to see somebody come from the back, and I think it's going to be Milburn, or I think it's going to be, you got Mason Dozier on this one. But I think
Yeah.
I think Nosworthy still got a few tricks up his sleeve.
Looks like tensions might be heating up here in the back.
Who you got?
I mean, looks seen a message come across with Kevin Walker and Brian O'Shell. Kind of heard some stuff come over the race channels.
Keep an eye on those two. I got them on the screen right there. Kevin Walker and O'Shell right there in the back. We'll watch them for a lap or two. Got Brian O'Shell down around the bottom right now. Kevin Walker up top.
Oh, we got two cars.
Oh, Nosworthy in the wall. Who's that with him? I can't really tell who's.
That would be Cole McKean.
Bad luck for those two guys. We'll go previous crash, see if we can get a view on what happened there. Let's get a replay. We see the 21 car, the 79 car coming out of turn 3 and 4 right here. Or it might be 1 and 2. Oh, Nosworthy just kind of drives up the track there. I don't think he expected anybody to be on his rear quarter panel. Just got himself turned around. Both of those guys going to be broke now. Get him limped into the pits, get the quick fix, get back on the track. 21's back out. Go ahead.
It kind of looks like Cole was coming down as Nosworthy was trying to move up, and they collided. I don't really want to say that's pinpoint on anybody. I think that was going to be a racing deal right there.
Well, 16 laps down out of 50. We're getting them lined back up. I believe that's only our second caution of the race.
Yeah, I believe that's caution number 2 right there. I believe so.
Jackson Morris still our leader. See Tyler Hamrick there on the outside. Pace truck pulls off. They're going to make the long run down the backstretch into 3 and 4, and we'll see them go green. But I think we keep an eye on the 80 car right now. The 80 car is going to be making some moves.
Got the 80 car, you got the 50 right there beside him. He's been creeping into the picture, and you got the Dozier brothers not far behind him.
Jackson Morris got a good run on that restart. See Tyler Hamrick way down there at the bottom trying to get a good run, but man, looking at Milburn back there. Milburn's got a strong car, and I think he's just waiting on opportunity right now. Jump back here and take a look at Robbie Milburn. Down around the inside, trying to peek on the inside of Tyler Hamrick there. Not quite enough yet, but I think he's got the run figured out to get it there now. Milburn on the inside of Tyler Hamrick. Is he going to throw the slide job? Ooh, not enough sauce on the taco, as I like to say, and that was Milburn there.
That's definitely heating up right here amongst these top 5.
Oh, got them together. Stephen Gaines getting into the side of Milburn. They got it straightened out. Mason Dozier down the inside. Tristan Dozier back there. Good racing going on right here for about, what do we got? 3rd, 4th, and 5th place.
I think it's 3rd to 7th right here.
Tyler Hamrick still up around the top, trying to get up there. Jackson Morris not really getting away from him yet. Mason Dozier creeping up there into the podium position now.
Yeah, Mason Dozier's going to look inside of Robbie Milburn right here and give him a run for his money. And he's got the old hook pulled out. And Brother Tristan's right there with him.
Tristan Dozier down around the inside right now, trying to get past Stephen Gaines, it looks like. Robbie Milburn got a strong car right around that middle line. Looks like Jackson Morris right now, stronger than everybody. Fastest car on the track. Running a 15.86 around the track right now.
Yeah, Jackson's able to use that clean air to his advantage. You know, these guys back here, they're battling side by side and they're running hard, and he's kind of sitting good, not having to worry about too much right now.
I think we're about to see a 3-wide battle for second place right here coming up. Robbie Milburn going to be the meat in the sandwich. Here comes Robbie Milburn. Mason Dozier down there running a strong race around the bottom. Just kind of creeping up on him, keeping it to himself, staying quiet. Hadn't really got up there and shook Robbie Milburn up just yet, but now Robbie knows Mason's there. We see all of them coming together there. Robbie Milburn right on the left rear quarter panel of Tyler Hamrick coming out of that turn 4. And now Robbie Milburn going door to door with Tyler Hamrick, but Tyler Hamrick getting the strong pull off the top line. Hard to compete with out of 1 and 2, but Robbie Milburn gets a good run right here around the bottom. See Tyler Hamrick getting a little sideways and Robbie Milburn gaining the advantage. Getting a little closer with every lap. Gets a little bit further up to that door of Tyler Hamrick. Mason Dozier down around the bottom right now, still trying to track down Robbie Milburn. Not much else going on the track right now other than this race right here that we're looking at. Mason Dozier down around the bottom. You think Mason Dozier's going to have what it takes to get up there?
I think Mason's going to stick his nose in here shortly. He's trying to let Robbie mess up, and I think Mason's going to have what it takes to pull out a podium finish here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Got a lot of people commenting left and right everywhere. Got a lot of viewers on Facebook right now.
Looks like Tyler Hamrick's starting to reel in on Jackson Morris here. That could get interesting here in the next couple of laps. We might have a 4-car dash for this lead.
Tyler Hamrick got it rolling right now up there around the top, getting up there in that sticky stuff, trying to get them tires to hook up and get the big run off the top. But Jackson Morris now also moving way up there to the top as well. Tyler Hamrick gaining a little bit of ground now on Jackson Morris that he didn't have a few laps ago. Do you think Tyler Hamrick takes a chance and goes for new tires on the next caution? He did it at Eldora, and I think it paid off. It had him up there at the front at the end of the race.
I don't think Tyler will. I don't see Tyler going in unless something unfortunate were to happen, which I hope doesn't. I don't believe we can get fresh tires here.
Oh, so you don't?
In the dirt.
The quick fix doesn't give you tires?
No, I do not believe so. I believe
Gotcha.
That's only going to be on asphalt.
Gotcha. So you keep the tires you have if you go quick fix.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I could be wrong, but I'm still fairly new to this whole iRacing deal, so.
Tyler Hamrick just stepped on the loud pedal going into 3 and 4, sent it in there harder than he's been sending. And if you look at him now, he's driving that car off into the turn way harder than he was. Watch him right here throwing that car off into the turn now. Whole different perspective now looking at Tyler Hamrick making these laps as opposed to the last 5 or 6 laps he's been making. Driving it really hard off into the turn here, around the top. Gets up there to the back bumper now. Definitely a change in strategy for Tyler right here, and it was visible. Throwing it in there hard, getting up there next to Jackson. 11 laps to go, and you can see Tyler Hamrick driving a whole different race all of a sudden.
Yeah, Tyler's definitely put the hammer down. There's 10 to go. You got a good battle for the lead right now, and you got a good battle for third position going as well with Mason and Robbie Milburn.
Trying to keep an eye on both of these races. 3 races, really. First and second, third and fourth. 5th and 6th back there also battling it out just a little bit. Mason Dozier down around the inside of Milburn, but I think our race is about to be right here for the next 9 laps. So we see Tyler Hamrick driving that car straight up into the top. Driving it in there real hard now, trying to get up there to the back bumper, shake up Jackson Morris. I don't think Tyler wants to come second fiddle to Jackson Morris 2 races in a row.
No, I think Tyler's hungry. He's eager to get it, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler don't try to rattle his cage. As we got a tight battle going here with Mason and Robbie right now, going door to door in 1 and 2.
Jump back here to Mason Dozier and Robbie Milburn, and the caution comes out. We got a crash somewhere. Not sure who the crash was.
I believe the 15 car just mic'd up and said he spun her on out. We're going to have a 6-lap shootout right here. I don't think Jackson wanted to see this caution.
No, Jackson definitely didn't need a caution right now, and Tyler Hamrick has come alive. I think that's the guy to keep an eye on right now, is that guy right there in the 74. He's hungry. He's probably not too thrilled with how Eldora went for him, and I would bet you that Tyler Hamrick is about to get up on the back bumper of Jackson Morris and let him know that he's ready to win this race. Dustin Bohannon watching from home. Grayson Coley, appreciate you watching, Grayson. Larry Drawhorn in here. And I got Justin Drawhorn up in the booth with me tonight. Sorry for not introducing you in this race, man. But Justin Drawhorn hanging out with me in the booth, and it's been fun listening to his perspective on these guys. And he's got to be a little bit nicer than I am because he's got to race with them every week. So I say, hey, man, what do you think? He goes, oh, man, you know.
I mean, I try to do it to the best of my judgment. And, you know, I got a race week in and week out with these guys. You know, it's not that they're making me, but my choice. It's just one hell of a group of guys that we race with every Sunday.
No sense in picking sides going into 2024, I guess.
Yeah, because all these guys are going to be hungry during this next season. I definitely going to be. And there's a great group of guys here to run with. So,
well, the pace truck is in. We're coming out of 3 and 4. This will be interesting right here to watch Tyler Hamrick on this restart. Tyler Hamrick gets a decent restart. Man, Jackson Morris is super fast on all those starts. Tyler Hamrick falling back just a little bit. He's going to have to make a couple of big runs with 6 laps to go. Robbie Milburn up there in 3rd position. Mason Dozier. It looks like Mason Dozier in 4th place. Going to see if Mason gets back up there to battle it out some more. Stephen Gaines now showing his face up there in the top 5.
This restart wasn't what some wanted to see, and it's definitely what some wanted to see. So
I don't know that Tyler Hamrick wanted to see a restart. I think that Tyler was enjoying the way it was going for him right there, and I don't know that he wanted to restart.
I don't think he did, but by the looks of it, he's going to give it his all right here in these last couple of laps to get around Jackson.
3 laps to go as we watch Tyler Hamrick and Jackson Morris battling it out for the 1st place. Tyler Hamrick going to have to make some big moves as we come up. 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go here at Lincoln. Jackson Morris, your leader right now, going to be coming around seeing the white flag. Tyler Hamrick going to have to get a little bit crazy if he wants to do something big here. 1 lap to go for Jackson Morris at Lincoln Speedway. Tyler Hamrick trying to track him down. Not sure Tyler's going to have enough sauce on the taco. 2 tracks in a row. Tyler Hamrick, big slide job down low. Jackson going to cross him up. Tyler in the wall. And Mason Dozier going to pull off the 3rd place over Robbie Milburn, it looked like. But it's still scoring Robbie Milburn 3rd place.
Robbie got by Mason.
Robbie Milburn. Wow, what a race, man. And Jackson Morris, man. Tyler and Jackson, holy moly. Tell me what you thought about that slide job there by Tyler Hamrick there at the end.
I had a feeling it was coming. Tyler was going to wait. He was close enough. And he definitely went out there on a limb and was trying to pull it off.
Well, I'm gonna go pull a couple of these guys down real quick. Let's pull Robbie Milburn into the booth real quick. I got him. Robbie Milburn, this is Phil up in the booth. I got Justin Drawhorn up here announcing with me tonight. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. How y'all doing?
I guess it is going pretty good. You got 2 podiums already tonight?
Yeah, and this one I don't even have to get the rear for it, so that's a plus.
Man, I thought Mason had you at the line, and Robbie said you got him by 6/1000ths of a second.
Yeah, that caution definitely saved me. We were in the same Discord, and he's definitely had the run. I think I burnt my tires up coming from the back, and then I think Tyler broke coming to the, coming to the line, and I'm like, I wasn't about to lift because we're
No.
door to door.
Well, man, great job tonight, and 2 podiums for you. We're getting ready to go to Charlotte, and good luck there tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Mason for putting this on, y'all for broadcasting it, Kamikaze Race Raps on Facebook for my rap. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of people, but yeah, I'm just ready for the next one.
Well, hey, bud, good job tonight. That's 2 podium finishes for you, and rolling off to Charlotte, and we'll see how you do tonight, man. Good luck. Say hey to Justin Drawhorn. He's up here in the booth with me.
Hey, how are you, Justin?
Oh man, I can't complain. I wish I was down there with y'all, but
Yeah, I wish you were too. I know the situation.
it's all good though. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. See y'all later.
Well, hey, Robbie, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Let's get old Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick,
What's going on?
what's up, man? I got Justin Drawhorn in the booth with me announcing tonight. He's been calling all the racing. And, man, you've been putting on a little bit of a show tonight.
Need some luck to go my way, man. Blew a tire at Eldora. Jumped the freaking cushion tonight. Maybe something will start to work for me here in a minute. We'll have to see.
What do you think about that daggum Jackson Morris kid?
That's all I'm saying. I like Jackson, but
Well,
he picked on me after the Eldora race, so he done got me. He done got me all in the zone over here. So
Well, I want you to know that before we even started tonight, I told Justin that my only hope for tonight was that somebody do you dirty in the first race, because I like a pissed off Tyler Hamrick, and I thought, man, if somebody can really piss him off in the first race, by the time we get to Charlotte, Tyler's gonna have a fire under his ass, and he's gonna be coming after anybody and everybody.
it was coming right there at Lincoln. I don't know, man. I thought about it. I looked down about 10 to go, and I really didn't need that yellow. That dang yellow that we had, whoo, it ruined me, because when the yellow came out, I was actually setting up the slider on Jackson when they threw. I was like, no.
Well, me and Justin were talking about that, and Justin said, man, some guys did not want to see that caution, and I said, I can guarantee you Tyler didn't want that caution. Tyler wanted that race to keep rolling.
Yeah, it's part of it, though. Congrats, Jackson, on the win. Me and him will both have to start at the back at Charlotte because of the 1-2 EOL rules. So we'll have to see if me and him can get up on the gas and move back to the front. You only got about 8 points separating first through fourth in the points. So it's gonna come down to the wire. See who's got something right there at the end. Anyway.
Well, I got to tell you, man, that last lap slider was a monster slider. Tell me what you thought there.
I don't know. Me and Mason was in Discord together, and Mason asked me, he said, Tyler, so what happened right there at the end? And I don't know, I rode that berm pretty hard them last 10 laps, and it stuck every time, man. And when I threw the slider, my right rear it never caught it. It went straight over it. That was it. Murder she rode at that point.
Well, man, good job tonight. We look forward to watching you at Charlotte here in a few minutes. We've been keeping an eye on you all night, talking bad about you. Well, I've been talking bad about you. Robbie, Justin, I can't get him to talk bad about anybody because I told him he got to race with y'all every week, so he won't tell the truth on here.
Pick on him one time about how him and Ronnie get to go, and he'll get fired up if you get him started about Ronnie.
Well, hey,
I
bud.
appreciate it, man. Real quick before I drop out of here, thank you for what you do, Phil, and also thanks to our sponsor, Dixie Bell's Cleaning Services. Y'all need any cleaning services around the southeast part of the country, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, that area, y'all give Dixie Bell's a shout on the telephone.
Well, hey, buddy, we appreciate you. Good luck at Charlotte. We'll be seeing you there. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you one more time.
All right. Thank you, Phil. We'll see you, buddy.
Yes, sir. And let's go get old Jackson. Where's Jackson at here? I saw him there a second ago. I got him.
Yep. Let's say he's in race night 2.
Jackson Morris, this is Phil, and I'm up here with Justin Drawhorn in the booth. He's helping me announce tonight. Man, you are kicking some ass tonight. Tell me about it.
I don't think I hit half throttle that whole time.
Well, man, you had it lit up. What'd you think about that big old slider that our boy Tyler threw at you on that white flag lap?
I was scared.
I was scared. I was scared, and I'm sitting at home right now.
Yeah.
And but man, that was pretty awesome racing, man. I got to tell you, and I'm just gonna brag on myself a little bit. I told Justin before that first race, I said, you're going to watch Jackson Morris come from the back of this race, and he's going to slide up in here real quiet like and get up to the front, and you did it. And then I called you at the beginning of this race, and I said, I think Jackson Morris is our guy to win the second race as well. Right now, you're sitting pretty for the money, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting in first at the moment. But I gotta make some moves next race. I think I get EOL'd.
Well, I hear there's an 8-point spread between the top 4 right now.
We're all close.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now, Jackson. You got 3 points in the good to old Tristan Dozier. And 3 points behind him is Robbie. And 1 point behind Robbie is going to be Tyler. And you got 3 points behind Tyler's Mason. So, I mean, this...
Well, I think Tristan Dozier needs a lucky horseshoe in this next race because he's having a little bit of bad luck. He's staying back there in the traffic. He's having trouble getting through the traffic. And hopefully Charlotte, a little bit bigger track, a little bit more room to race. But maybe he can get clear of some of that nonsense back there in the back.
I'm glad I'm getting EOL'd on Charlotte. So.
Well, hey, bud. Good job tonight, man. It's been a whole lot of fun watching you. I was telling Justin, we don't really talk much about you. I got to talk to you last week. And, man, I called you in the first race. I called you in the second race. And I'm going to go ahead and call you in the third race, too, from the back.
What do you think I'm going to get, first, second, or third?
I think you're going to get third in the next race.
All right. I'll make it happen.
I want you to get first, man, but I'm just being real. I think you got third place sewn up.
I got you. I'll make it happen. I'll finish third just for you.
Hey, don't do that. Hey, anybody you want to thank, man?
Mason and Tyler for putting on this race, or this money series thing. Pretty cool deal they got going on. That's about it.
Well, hey, man, good luck in this next round. We'll see you at Charlotte, and I'm looking forward to watching you one more time.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, this is Phil. You're watching WFR Sim Racing, iRacing on Facebook. We're on Twitch. We're on Kick. We're on Instagram and YouTube. And, man, we're multi-streaming everywhere that we can. I got Justin Drawhorn in the booth with me tonight helping me out and helping me call some of these races. We are not done yet. We still have one more race. I'm going to leave the feed going. We're going to be jumping over to the dirt track at Charlotte, Justin. Tell me about that track a little bit.
Charlotte, man, it's high, wide, and handsome there. Plenty of room to race. Big enough corners. You're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see quite a few slide jobs going on here. And it's definitely going to be, I think this is going to be a barn burner. I think it's a good track for the last race of this little money series for tonight.
Well, Dustin Bohannon's in the comments, and he says he's got Mason Dozier at Charlotte. He's been on fire in all the Charlotte race officials right now.
Yeah, I cannot disagree with old Dustin on that. Mason has been on fire here lately on these Charlotte officials, so he's going to be one to watch for sure.
Well, man, I'm going to take a real quick break. We got about 4 or 5 minutes before we get going with the next race. Man, I appreciate you joining me up here. It's been a big time tonight. I'm having a blast. And, man, good super late model racing, and we're having fun calling it together, too. It's been a lot of fun. Probably a little bit different for you to get up here and do it this way.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely had a ball being up here. Definitely different calling it from the other side of the spectrum, but, you know, I wouldn't say that it was a bad thing. I've enjoyed it, and I'm sure you'll see more of me.
Well, hey, man, we're going to jump to some promo videos and take a quick break, and I'll see you back here at, where we're going? We're going to Charlotte. I'll see you back here at Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, this is Phil with WFR Sim Racing. We're going to leave the feed going. I'm not going to cut the feed because we've only got about 5 minutes before we're going to be jumping over into Charlotte. So real quick, want to tell you guys one time about W energy drinks. Use promo code WFR for 10% off your order at W. None of those artificial dyes, none of that bad stuff we all been talking about, killing our kids and hurting us and causing us all kinds of problems later on in life. I don't know. WFR, 10% off. And also the 2024 schedule for the Weekend Challenger Racing League. 2024 schedule starts off at Knoxville on the 7th. That's a Sunday night. Then we go to Lernerville, Lucas Oil, and I-55, all in January. Man, I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a big time with these guys every Sunday night. We're going to end it up in May. 5 months. We're going to see 5 months of racing, January through May, with a big championship race to be announced for that location. But, man, Jackson Morris, Tyler Hamrick, and Robbie Milburn, your winners in that last bout. We're going to go to some promo video. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back at Charlotte. Welcome to the WFR Sim Racing broadcast. I'm Phil, your host, and I want to personally thank you for choosing WFR Sim Racing to get your iRacing dirt fix. All right, y'all. Hey, it's 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. We are almost ready to load up the next race, the final race, the dirt track at Charlotte. You're watching WFR Sim Racing. Hey, if you're watching right now, I need some help from you. Do me a big favor. Share this feed. Share our broadcast with your friends. Let them know that you're watching some dirt track racing on WFR Sim Racing right now. And, man, I'm having a blast with you guys. I appreciate all of you being here. And I just want you guys to help me out a little bit. Share, like. We need your comments. We need all you guys commenting down there. Let's get some viewers in here. Last week we did a big old viewer run. We got up to 20 viewers at one time. That was super cool. I think over the whole course of the night, we ended up with around 90 viewers total. But let's see how many viewers we can get here at one time. Bohannon's in here, Drawhorn's in here, everybody's in here, and let's see how many viewers we can get in here. Let's share it. Tell them we're doing a big viewer drive. We're trying to get some people here on the Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. We're going to the dirt track at Charlotte. We got a whole lot more racing to go. Another big super late model race coming up right now. I'm getting loaded into the race. Give me just a few seconds. Pretty excited about this one, man. Jackson Morris putting on a show tonight. Came in at Eldora just over Tyler Hamrick by just about an inch to to take that one from him, take that podium spot, third podium spot, and then started on the front row of the feature just now out there at, where were we? We were at Lincoln, and, man, I'll tell you what, just waxed him at Lincoln. Jackson Morris starting on the back with Tyler Hamrick, and tell you what, Jackson Morris starting on the back. I still have Jackson Morris for a podium position tonight. So do me a big favor. You guys share. You guys hit that like button there at the bottom. Hit those hearts. I haven't figured out what all the little buttons on Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff is, but please leave some comments. I can see all your comments on Restream, but you are watching WFR Sim Racing on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, all the good spots. But we appreciate you. Thank you for watching. We are multi-streaming all over the world. Dirt track racing on iRacing. We're going to be at Charlotte. It's loading up 54% right now. We're almost there, almost ready to get it kicked off. And as soon as we get them loaded, you'll see the practice time starts. 5 minutes of sitting around waiting on practice, 5 minutes of practice. Go straight into qualifying, then we'll roll right into heat racing and hit our final feature tonight, 50 laps around Charlotte. And like Drawhorn said, this is a big track, a lot of room on this track. You're going to see some sliders. We're going to see this guy right here, Mason Dozier, Tristan Dozier. These two going to put on a show here tonight, I think. But once again, my pick tonight going to be Jackson Morris. I think Jackson Morris is going to work his way up to the front, get something done here. Not a whole lot of camera views here at Charlotte that we can pick from. We're going to give you the best experience we can. But please, once again, share. Tell your friends to come over and watch. We got 2 viewers right now. That's absolutely unacceptable. Let's get this thing out there. Let's get some people watching. I'm going to share it to you on my private page. And let's join the boys at the dirt track at Charlotte. Here they are, Tristan Dozier, Ronnie Wills, Mason Dozier there on your screen right now. And we're going to get practice going. Turn it on the exciting setting here for you real quick. TV3 if we can do it. Keep an eye on practice from up here, bird's eye view. 1 more minute before practice gets started. I'm going to go out and get a breath of fresh air, and I'll be right back in here. All right, all right. Hey, we're back. We're at Charlotte, and you're watching WFR Sim Racing right now. We want to welcome you back. We want to thank you guys who've hung out with us all night long. We put out some shares. We shared it on a couple of groups. Trying to get a viewer drive up the other night. I believe last Sunday night we did what I call a viewer drive. We got up to like 20 at one time. I think we topped out at 80 for the night, 80 or 90 for the night, which those are good numbers. I'm happy with that. At some point we'll get our viewer count up, but the way to get our viewer count up is by you viewing. When you view and you share and you comment, it tells your friends that you do that. Then it tells their friends that they do that. And we really thank y'all for your support. We do thank you for watching. We thank all you guys who are even watching on both platforms just to help us out. Rhonda Dozier said they're watching on YouTube and they're commenting here on Facebook. So big support from those guys. We appreciate that. All the support we can get helps it grow. Once again, I want to tell you guys, I don't charge any of these leagues for broadcasting. This is my hobby on iRacing. This is my iRacing hobby. Is I enjoy doing the broadcasting. I enjoy getting on here and calling races, watching races. I've always wanted to be an announcer, and I'm a musician. I've done some internet radio, things like that. And when I got on here and realized that there was a thing called broadcasting on iRacing, and I listened to it, I was watching Mud Mules. And go support Mud Mules TV. That's the guy who actually got me interested in doing this. And Mud Mules TV, definitely go watch them and support them. But I got to tell you, man, when I got into broadcasting, I found a whole new love for iRacing. All I ask on your end is that you share, comment, interact with me. I don't care if you tell me that, my mustache sucks or whatever. Comment, man. I need your comments. I need your interaction. I want to interact back and forth with you. Justin Drawhorn, you in the booth?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear, buddy.
You're just listening to me ramble about, YouTube girl stuff.
Hey, I'm letting you do your thing.
When I got into this, man, I thought I just want to just call races and all that. And then I got into like streaming, and then I got into streaming groups and learning about streaming, and then now I feel like I'm what we call a streamer. So I think I have a title now, streamer, and I just wanted to call some races. But I'm one of those, man, like if I go bowling at your birthday party, the next day I'm gonna have a bowling ball and a pair of shoes, and so I don't half-ass it. I like getting in and having fun with stuff, and so when I do it, man, I try to do it as all the way. And so, man, that's why we're streaming everywhere I can stream. We're trying to stream on YouTube, trying to stream on Instagram, TikTok, all those places. And it just kind of makes the hobby even more fun when there's some growth to be had and you can kind of watch it develop. And so it's a lot of fun doing that.
Oh, yeah. You got to start somewhere.
I'm a plumber, man. Not everything can be shitty.
I know what you mean. My dad used to be one as well. Well, he's kind of general. He done it all. But looks like the boys are getting ready to roll off for heat number one. We got old Tristan Dozier start on the pole, followed by Tyler Hamrick on the outside. You got Jackson Morris inside row 2, Stephen Gaines outside row 2, and then last row makes up with Matthew Nasworthy inside row 3, and Jacob Diaz outside row 3.
Tell me who you got on this one, man.
Man, I don't know. I've been wrong every time. Every person I've called, I've kind of jinxed. I don't really want to call nobody, but I think we're going to have a little brotherly battle. I'm going to have to pull for my man Tristan Dozier here tonight.
I'm going to watch Jackson in this heat, but I'm not calling Jackson. I'm going for Tyler up front. Tyler's going to win this one. Tristan Dozier going to lead him off. Tyler Hamrick on the outside, and got a Jackson Morris right there. Stephen Gaines, 4th place right now. Tristan Dozier got a good, strong run. And, man, Justin Drawhorn was not lying when he said there is a lot of room on this track, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be a whole lot of excitement. And these cars are hauling the mail right now.
Charlotte definitely can be a tricky track. And iRacing does it no justice. This track's a lot bigger than what it looks like in person.
Well, we've got Texas here, and I want to say that they're pretty similar. And man, I'll tell you what, I got to see the pro late models, super late models, go around Texas dirt track, and man, that was when I finally realized, all right, late models are cool. I get it now. Seeing them go around it, see them going around a big track. You know, we've seen them come to our local track on the quarter mile, and they're just a little too big. You know, it's hard to even go too wide sometimes. And
Oh yeah.
but seeing them rip ass around the top of Texas, man, is when it finally clicked for me that I think that I'm a late model fan.
Oh yeah. It you ain't got to wait around for 2 hours getting cars down pushed off and get started. You know?
Yeah. Tristan Dozier right now our leader with about 3/4 of a second over Stephen Gaines, Matthew Nasworthy, Jackson Morris, Tyler Hamrick, and Jacob Diaz. You picked it on this one. Well, Tristan Dozier going to be your winner, heat race number 1. He's won a couple of heat races tonight, right? I believe he has.
I believe he has.
All right, we're going to get them lined back up. Let's see. Try to get my cameras back in order. Cameras are acting funny on me. Get to the pace car.
This one ought to be a pretty good one. We got old Robbie Milburn starting on the pole. Mason Dozier to his outside. Cole McKean inside row 2. And we got Kevin Walker outside row 2. Brian O'Shell outside row 3. And Sterling Evil Sizer rounds out outside row 3.
This is going to be a good one. I think this is a Robbie Milburn race if you ask me.
I might be a little biased. I'm going to have to take old Mason on this one. I'm going to have to pull for the Dozier boys tonight.
Well, Robbie Milburn going to lead them off. The 4 car does not go. Got caught sleeping. Robbie Milburn up around the top. Mason Dozier right there running that middle line. Mason likes to run the bottom. When everybody else is up top, Mason gets down there and works that bottom and gets it to start working for him. May not work for a long time, but he finally gets it worked in, gets that bottom line going, and then everybody wants to get down there and join him.
Oh, yeah. Mason's been having... He's got Charlotte. I'm pretty confident he's got Charlotte figured out, so...
Mason Dozier, a heck of a racer, and see Robbie Milburn there as Mason tries to track him down. The difference in speed at this track compared to the last 2 tracks is just phenomenal. The amount of power being put to the ground here is just totally different.
Oh, yeah. This track typically holds some good moisture where you can stay hammered down for a good little while, and then when it slicks off, it certainly slicks off.
1 lap to go as we see Robbie Milburn going to take the white flag. Bring it on around the backstretch one more time into 3 and 4. Robbie Milburn, Mason Dozier going down low, hard and heavy. Mason Dozier not going to have enough coming off of 4. Robbie Milburn going to win heat race number 2. That's going to put Tristan Dozier and Robbie Milburn on the front.
Hell, right behind him is old Brian Dozier. Or Brian Dozier. Oh, wow. I can't believe I done that. Oh, Brian O'Shell. Finished a strong 3rd right there.
All right, and run us through the lineup real quick, Justin.
All right. Starting out tonight, we're going to have old Tristan Dozier starting on the pole, followed by Robbie Milburn in 2nd. Stephen Gons 3rd. Mason Dozier in 4th. Looks to be Matthew Nasworthy starting 5th with Brian O'Shell to his outside. Starting 6th, we're going to have... Oh, I'm sorry. Starting 7th, we're going to have Tyler Hamrick.
That's going to be Kevin Walker, because Tyler's got to go to the back.
Yeah, I believe
And
Jacob
Jackson.
Diaz should fill in. So it should be Jacob Diaz starting 7th with Kevin Walker 8th. Looks like Tyler's going to fill in right there behind Jacob. iRacing does get a little funky when we do these DOLs. Outside of Tyler, we're going to have Cole McKean behind him. We're going to have Jackson Morris, and to his outside is going to be old Sterling Elvensinger.
I guess I could have called that a little bit better for you. I got the lineup right here in front of me.
Yeah, I was using the results.
Oh, you got it there? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how they were going to do it with them.
Well, we're jumping up here to our leader right now. Tristan Dozier going to lead them off out of 4. Robbie Milburn on the outside. Got the 50 car, I believe. It was Stephen Gaines, second row inside. Mason Dozier trying to track him down up around the top. I don't think
we got a caution.
We got a wreck somewhere on the track. Oh, it's going to be Tyler Hamrick getting turned around. Let's go take a look at what happened there with Tyler. Tyler Hamrick, we see the 21 car on the outside of Tyler there. Not sure what I saw there. Gonna go to the chopper. We'll run that one back one more time.
It looks like old Cole come down. Tyler's trying to hold it down on the bottom.
Keep an eye on Tyler right there. Tyler Hamrick slides up right there, but 21 car just gets right into the back right rear of Tyler Hamrick. Takes him on around. That's going to bring out the Tyler that I enjoy watching.
It looked like that initial start, old Milburn kind of had a nose out on Mr. Tristan right there. Comes the green flag.
I think we're going to see a hot race between Milburn and Tristan. Milburn's not just going to give this one up. Taking a look here at Tyler Hamrick now on the back of the pack. Doesn't change much for him. Good little restart. Got it fixed. Got it back on the track. We'll jump up here to our leaders. Robbie Milburn on the outside of Tristan Dozier as we see Stephen Gaines there on the inside. Going to get him lined back up. Bring him around. Pace truck ought to be pulling in here pretty quick. Pace truck's in. We'll be looking to go green here at Charlotte one more time. You're watching WFR Sim Racing, iRacing on all platforms tonight.
Ooh,
and Robbie Milburn almost slips up a little bit on that start. Is that what you were oohing and on about?
Yeah, Robbie was about a car length out on Tristan right there.
Looks like he got it together just in time, maybe. Tristan Dozier still stepping out. We jump up here to our bleacher view. I heard some metal clanking back there.
We had a wreck coming off of 2, it looks like.
Tyler Hamrick in another one now. It looks like with possibly Mason Dozier. No, that's not Mason. We'll rewind that and see what happened there. Oh, that's the 15 car of Sterling Evilsizer. And we'll rewind this. And then you see Tyler Hamrick right there. Tyler goes up around the out. Oh. Not sure there. Looked like maybe the 15 car might have checked up. For some odd reason. Not calling it on Tyler's side, but just want to see it from this angle. I believe the 15 car drove up the track. Tyler may have thought he had a lane. 15 car might not have known Tyler was there. Got turned out. Tell me what you see from your perspective there, Justin.
Yeah, looked like the 79 and Asworthy checked up, and the 15 car Sterling, he checked up, but I think he checked up a little too much. And
Tyler might already had that run off the top.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think nothing would have been a no harm, no foul. I think you had 2 cars checking up, and Tyler was getting a run, and couldn't really tell that they was checking up. I hate it for Tyler early on. You know, it's 3 laps in, and he's been gathered up in 2 of them. And hopefully he can bounce back after this and get going.
He's got to be pretty disappointed about it at this point as we take one more look at Tyler Hamrick right there. Started on the back because of his finish at Lincoln. Lincoln. And now finds himself trying to get up through the pack here at Charlotte. We're going to jump back up here to Tristan Dozier. Tristan Dozier got a pretty comfortable lead over Robbie Milburn right now. Robbie trying to track him down with Mason Dozier right behind him. Robbie between the two brothers, Mason and Tristan Dozier. Robbie Milburn trying to get up there to that back bumper. Just can't seem to get enough juice coming off the turn. Seems like he needs to go up a lane with Tristan. Run that top lane around there one good time and get some momentum going. But now we see him driving off the bottom. Robbie Milburn getting to the door. Tristan Dozier going to throw it down. Slide job city across the nose. Tristan Dozier back on the inside. Tristan Dozier down around the bottom. Robbie Milburn going to drive it back down. Got Mason Dozier right on his back bumper. Robbie Milburn outnumbered here right now. Robbie Milburn slides it up, brings it back down to the middle. Tristan Dozier still with enough room to get through.
Yeah, I'd like to say that Robbie's caught right now on one of them good old Dozier sandwiches.
Robbie Milburn throwing the sliders. Tristan Dozier getting out there just ahead of him. Going to get, a little bit tight coming out. Gets it back together. Tristan Dozier off the turn there. Comes back out with the lead. Good race right now for the top 3. Mason Dozier getting down in there. Want to see these Dozier boys get up here and fight for this.
Yeah, Mason can get up there. It's going to get interesting. I think he's just buying his time right now, letting them kind of wear their tires out. He's staying right there with them prowling distance.
Robbie Milburn drives it off deep, right off the bottom. Gets out in front of Tristan. Going to drive him down to the bottom now. Not going to let him get that slider returned. Tristan Dozier got to pick up some momentum here as Mason Dozier gets up around the top. Robbie Milburn throws that real tiny slider across the nose, kind of unexpected at the last minute, and then shuts him down on the bottom, doesn't let him get the run. Now we see Mason Dozier getting up there beside his brother Tristan. Tristan Dozier just kind of falling off the pace there a little bit. Made a couple mistakes and let Robbie Milburn get past him. Jump back here. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm not saying that lower top line. I mean, it's working good for Robbie. He's able to pull away and give himself some room, but
Stephen
I don't
Gaines.
give it long. And I see old Tyler Hamrick sneaking around in about 6th place. He's coming.
I was just about to say, let's go back here and take a look at this guy right here, Tyler Hamrick. Coming from the back with a lot of bad luck. He's been in 2 crashes in the first 3 laps. Got it fixed. Got back on the track, on the back both times. 3 starts off the back and finds himself right now in the 6th position behind who else? Jackson Morris, who also started on the back with him. Both of them driving it up through the field, getting up to the front. These guys are going for the podium. Jump back up here and take a look at our leader, Robbie Milburn. 28 car, Tristan Dozier trying to track him down. Brother Mason Dozier back there in 3rd place. See Stephen Gaines, but man, the 2 boys from the back are coming, Justin.
They are. And these top 6 cars you got right here are the top 6 in points. and not much separates them, so it could come down to the line.
$100 on the line for the winner tonight of these 3 races. $100 payout to win it. Tristan Dozier throws a big slider. Robbie Milburn going to get back on the inside of him now. Robbie Milburn doesn't have to slide it, just gets it back tucked in front of him. Tristan Dozier going to have to fall back in line, going back down to the bottom now. Tristan Dozier and Robbie Milburn battling it out. 24 laps down. We're only halfway, and they're battling like this, man.
Yes, it's going to be a matter of time for somebody's got to start worrying about how much tread's left on them tires, especially that right rear. They're leaning on it real hard.
I think we got to start thinking about these 2 guys right here, and that is Tyler Hamrick and Jackson Morris. And it's going to take one good restart, and those boys are about to change the whole scene.
Yeah.
Tyler Hamrick up on the back bumper of Jackson Morris, now getting down on the inside of him. Tyler Hamrick, big slider across the nose of Jackson Morris, getting up to the back bumper of Stephen Gaines. Jackson Morris back on the inside, throws another slider. Jackson Morris across. Ooh, keeps it under control. Not enough sauce on the taco for Jackson Morris. Tyler Hamrick going to get back on the inside of Jackson Morris now. They are battling right now for 5th and 6th. As Tyler Hamrick and Jackson Morris come from the back after they finished 1st and 2nd at Lincoln. Now both battling to get up to the front of this pack. They'd like nothing more than a caution right now. Jump back up here to our leaders. Got a little bit of a battle going on here for first. Tristan Dozier still trying to track down Robbie Milburn. Milburn been strong all night. 2 podium finishes. Now finds his way up here to be looking at possibly getting him a win with 20 laps to go. Back to Jackson Morris and Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick back on that back bumper of Jackson Morris now, trying to track him down. Tyler Hamrick down to the bottom, throws the slide job. Jackson Morris back underneath him. Tyler Hamrick keeps it off the wall. Oh, they get together at the flag stand. Tyler Hamrick back up to the top. Jackson Morris down around the bottom. Door to door banging at the flag stand. 18 laps to go. These guys got to quit fighting each other and get up to the front.
Yeah, they got 1 car ahead of them. That's the showstopper Stephen Gaines, and there's a pretty good distance between 3rd place and 4th place right now. It looks like Mason's holding his own, kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen between old Robbie and Tristan.
We're going to need a caution if those 2 boys are going to get where they want to be.
Yeah, and it looks like for much longer, old Robbie Milburn's going to be catching up with some lap traffic.
16 laps to go. We take a look at these guys right here. Now Jackson Morris getting up there to Stephen Gaines. On the back bumper, Stephen Gaines going to go low, trying to take over that 4th position. Jackson Morris all the way from the back in the 2 ride. Tyler Hamrick getting a little antsy back there. He's getting it up on the wall. He's getting a little bit wonky. I think he's getting a little antsy. I think he's got to depend on this caution to come out at some point with 14 to go. Jump back
Caution
here.
right now, I think, would reset the field, but it's something Robbie Milburn does not want to see because he's got about 2 car lengths over Tristan Dozier, and he's catching Brian O'Shell right now. So it's going to be the first car to go a lap down that's going to see how Milburn handles this.
Robbie Milburn coming up on the back bumper right now of Brian O'Shell in the 24 ride. Robbie Milburn going to have to navigate. Brian O'Shell knows he's there. Going to give him the respect and let him by. You see Brian O'Shell go to the bottom. Robbie Milburn making easy work of the first lap car. Tristan Dozier going to get up there and try to get a big run off the top. Jump back here to Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick now getting around Stephen Gaines. Tyler Hamrick now in the 5th position. Jackson Morris, Mason Dozier, Tristan Dozier, and Robbie Milburn, your leader. Tyler Hamrick all up in the wall right now, trying to get it back under control. We jump back up here to our leader, Robbie Milburn. Tristan Dozier still trying to track him down. Mason Dozier back here in the 3rd position. Then we go to the 4th position, Jackson Morris with Tyler Hamrick in 5th. Tyler Hamrick and Jackson Morris would like nothing more than a caution right now to get something going.
Oh.
There it is. Your caution is out, and that is going to change the game, my friend. We're about to see something real big happen right here with Tyler Hamrick. He sees his opportunity now, and I think he's been waiting on it. He knows what he's going to do. He knows what he's looking to get done. And I think he's got to make light work of Jackson Morris, and it's not going to be easy. If he can get Jackson Morris out of his way, I think he knows how to race these other guys.
It's going to be a nail biter. 6 laps. Your top 5's hungry.
I would say that the guy who's in a bad spot right now is Mason Dozier.
Yeah, he's kind of in the middle of all this. And
Mason's been minding his business. He hadn't bothered anybody. And now he's got Jackson Morris and Tyler Hamrick at his back door. And these guys are not coming to get 4th and 5th place, I don't think.
No, they are not. Mason needs to get up on the wheel and throw them things over the shoulder, do a little bit of rubbing, some bumping, rattle some cages, and I think he could pull it off.
Well, we're about to go green. Robbie Milburn going to lead him off. Tristan Dozier behind him. Mason Dozier, Jackson Morris, Tyler Hamrick. We go off into turn 1. Robbie Milburn, your leader right now, but I'm telling you right now, the race is about to be right here because there goes Jackson Morris down low. Going to try to get the run on Mason Dozier. Big run right here. Jackson Morris might go low. Not ready to throw the slide job yet and commit, but Tyler Hamrick probably going to get in there and try to shut it down as quick as he can. Tyler Hamrick real tight going into that turn. Mason Dozier up in the wall. Tyler Hamrick riding the wall. Not good for Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick back in the wall again. Going to lose those positions. Bad news for Tyler as we jump back up here to the 2 car. Take a look at him, ladies and gentlemen. Now in the podium position, Jackson Morris. Up around the top, Mason Dozier throwing the slider across his nose. Jackson Morris got to figure out what to do with 3 laps to go. Him and Mason Dozier all into each other. That gives the next guys room to get up there. 2 laps to go. We jump up here and take a look at Robbie Milburn, your leader. But the race is right here. We're going to take a look. Go back to our chopper view, see if we can get a little bit better view of what's going on the whole track. Mason Dozier there, 1 lap to go. Mason Dozier in the podium position. Jackson Morris needs that position.
Here comes the slider.
Slide job doesn't connect. Robbie Milburn, your winner. Tristan Dozier tried to throw the slider. Not enough sauce on the taco, baby. Robbie Milburn, your winner. What do you think about that one, man?
I thought it was going to go a little bit different. Tristan was probably going to stick it in there and give him an old door knocker and go on by, but
not as eventful as I would have hoped for. I will say that. I'll tell you what, though, man. Watching Jackson Morris and Tyler Hamrick work their way from the back was cool. Jackson Morris had everything he needed. He got up to that podium position, and we see Milburn throwing it out there on the front stretch. Big old donut and parks it on the slab, baby. Robbie Milburn, your winner. Tristan Dozier, 2nd place. Mason Dozier, 3rd place. Jackson Morris from the back. Kevin Walker, Matthew Nasworthy, Tyler Hamrick, Cole McKeon, Stephen Gaines, Sterling Evil Sizer, Brian O'Shell, Jacob Diaz. Robbie Milburn can't get enough of those donuts out there, still throwing it all around the front stretch. Robbie Milburn burning it down tonight at Charlotte.
taking a look at season standings, and I don't want to be a spoiler, but
Who's
these
our winner tonight?
top three were tight. 3 points separated them, but around that third for the Money Series race, you're gonna have old Tristan Dozier,
Tristan
106
Dozier.
points.
How much money is he taking? 30 bucks for that one?
If I can't remember, I think so.
I think
Let's
it's
go in
I
here
think
and
it's
check.
30 bucks.
Rounded out second with 107 points is your man, Bill, your boy, old Jackson Morris.
He needed that spot. He needed that podium spot.
And the winner tonight with 109 points, 1 win, average start of 4th, average finish of 2nd, is the man himself, Robbie Milburn.
Well, man, Robbie Milburn taking home the money at Charlotte. Man, this is a great night. I had a blast calling all these races. I'm tired. I'm wore out now. And my voice is dry. And how about you, man? What'd you think about being in the booth calling it?
Oh man, this is a fun experience, and like I said earlier, I'll definitely be back, whether I'm just a guest host or if you bring me in for one of the other series just to announce.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm always
I'm
down to
down
have
for it.
somebody up here. Let's go over to the Discord, and we need to drag old Mason Dozier, right? Mason. Going to be our
Yep,
third
he's
place
in,
finisher.
Race night 4.
Race night 4, Mason Dozier. Where is he here? There he is.
I got him right here.
Yeah, you go ahead and drag him. Mason Dozier.
What's going on, Phil?
Hey, man. What do you think about that race? I think Jackson come from the back. Was about to put it on you, and I think you got the edge on him on that last lap. Got the podium finish.
Yeah, I kind of got into him a little bit, and I really didn't mean to. We were all fighting for that same spot, and I don't know. I think the finish should have ended a little bit different than it did, but I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
We were saying that as well up in the booth.
And it was just ridiculous, but I'm not gonna bash nobody on here.
Well, man, I tell you what, good job tonight. We watched you all 3 races. You put on a hell of a race.
Feels good. I finally get a podium. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah. I got Justin Drawhorn up in the booth with me, man. He's been helping me announce all night. And I tell you what, he picked you to win this one. And,
Wouldn't feel like trying. I promise you that.
well, buddy, good job tonight. Congratulations on the podium. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank everybody who's watching. Tyler for helping me out with this race. Harley, my girlfriend, for kind of dealing with me staying out this late, and just everybody that helps do this thing, especially you, Phil. I appreciate you broadcasting.
Oh, yeah, man. I have a blast doing this. And, man, I appreciate you putting on this race and asking me to be part of it. Anytime you got one, you give me a call. We'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Well, we will talk to you. Maybe next week we'll have something going on, but we'll see you soon.
See you, Phil.
All right. We need to get, who's our next one we need to get over here? Second place.
Tristan Dozier.
And third place in points, right? You want to drag him in?
Yeah, I'll drag old Tristan in. I got him right here.
Tristan Dozier.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost him.
I got you here.
Oh,
Hey, Tristan, what's going on, bud?
Not much.
Third place in the points. Second place at the last race at Charlotte. Man, what'd you think about it?
I had a good car. I just guess couldn't make the right moves to pull it off.
Well, you had
Really.
you had old Justin Drawhorn. I had him up in the booth with me all night, and he was pulling for both the Dozier boys all night. And man, you put on a hell of a show. You put on a good race all 3 tracks.
Yeah, I was trying to give it my best shot. Didn't really have no way to pass in the last race, so kind of got screwed there. But it is what it is. Had a good run though. I ain't too mad about it. I podiumed on the points, so ain't nothing to be mad about. We'll get it next time we do one.
Oh yeah, man. Well, hey, anybody you want to thank before you get out of here?
Just thank my mom and dad, Kenneth, Rhonda, Mason. He put this show on for us. Kind of directed everything. Him and Tyler kind of helped each other out, getting it all set up. Appreciate them doing it. It was a blast. But yeah, I appreciate you doing the broadcast and everything for us. I know it takes time out of your day, and you don't really ask nothing much from us. So I
Man,
appreciate you doing it.
I love doing it, man. I like watching you guys race and I like working with you guys. So it's a blast for me. Well, hey, buddy, good job tonight. Congratulations. Podium at Charlotte, podium on the points. And we'll see you here in a couple weeks. And we're going to be going to Knoxville, right? Just to kick off 2024 season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed Knoxville. I had a pretty good run last there. Pretty good run there last time. So we'll see how that one goes.
Well, all right, buddy. Well, hey, thank you for dropping in. We're going to go talk to our winner, I believe, Robbie Milburn.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Gonna drag old Robbie in here if you want to.
Got him right here for you, Phil.
Big money, Robbie Milburn.
Let's go.
What's up, man? Well, you got the money, you got the win at the last track. Can't beat that deal.
Yeah, I'm sweating. I'll tell you what. I didn't know what to do those last few laps. I was just hanging on, I guess.
Well, you had an average finish of second place for the series. Got you in the first place position. Got a podium in every race. You got the championship podium for the series. And you can't ask for much better than that.
Nah, I mean, it went way better than I expected, so can't complain at all.
Take home a cool $100.
Oh, I didn't even know that's how much it was, but it sounds good to me.
I think it is. Don't get me lying. I think it's $100. But
I'll get it pulled up right here real quick. When
well, here, I'll tell you what, Phil. If it's lower than that, you just cover the difference, okay?
Yeah, man. Me and my announcing partner will make sure we get it taken care of.
Yeah, first place 100, second place $50, third place $30, and there was a $20 hard charger award.
Nice. I'm kind of curious if I was anywhere near the hard charger, because in that one race I had to come from, I think, dead last.
I bet old Jackson's got a little something on him for that last race there. Not sure for Jackson, but man, great job tonight. You put on a hell of a show at all three tracks. We were watching you. You kind of stole the show tonight on all three broadcasts. And anybody you want to thank one more time before we get out of here tonight?
Yeah, of course. Just like I said before, you and Justin for broadcasting it, Mason and Tyler for putting it on. Everyone for showing up. It wasn't a huge field of cars, but it was a tough one. And then also Kamikaze Motorsports is my personal team, and Kamikaze Race Wraps. That's a guy that does my wraps. If you're interested, hit him on Facebook. And then also Pit Row Creations.
Well, cool, man. Hey, we really appreciate you, man. You put on a heck of a show. We always enjoy talking to you every week and watching you get around the track. And again, you stole the show tonight. Go back and watch the broadcast. It's the Robbie Milburn show all night. And we appreciate you. Congratulations on your win. And man, Justin Drawhorn, thank you for being up in the booth with me tonight. It's been fun having you, and look forward to doing this again for sure.
Oh yes, sir. I appreciate you allowing me to come sit in here while I'm over here on iRacing timeout. Call these races with you.
Well, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys from the Weekend Challenger Series. I always like working with y'all and talking with you. And any chance I get to pick on some of y'all, I try to do my best and do that too. And I look forward to starting off 2024 with y'all. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I can talk to you a few more times in the regular season too.
Oh, yeah, we'll be seeing you, man. Well, hey, thank you guys very much, and we will catch you guys in January.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
All right, y'all take care. Hey, guys, this is Phil. You're watching WFR Sim Racing. And, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. This has been a long night, but it's been a fun night. It's gone by pretty fast for me, honestly. 3 tracks, 3 50-lap features, heat races included, qualifying included. We went to Eldora. We went to Lincoln, and then we ended it here at Charlotte. It turned out to be a hell of a night for some dirt track racing on iRacing. And again, thank you for watching WFR Sim Racing. Thank you guys for tuning in. I left the camera on all night. I don't know if I ever forgot and dug in my nose or something like that. I probably did. But, hey, awesome job by you guys, the viewers tonight. Thank y'all for being here. It's been great. I'm going to leave these up. I'm going to post some highlights. I had a great time doing this tonight. Thank y'all. Peace out. My name is Phil. You're watching WFR Sim Racing. Welcome to the WFR Sim Racing broadcast. I'm Phil, your host, and I want to personally thank you for choosing WFR Sim Racing to get your